that was Forever when they came back
Nice.
and did that project together. And Forever was like, I don't know how you feel about that album, but
My
I
favorite.
feel like, is it your favorite? Why is it your favorite? I would love to know.
As an
I'd love to
adult,
know.
because as a kid I
Mm-hmm.
didn't listen to it. As an adult, it's because of the R&B vibes,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. Okay, so no, wait. Spice World, then Forever, then Spice. But last
Oh,
the tea.
this is an interesting
Is
ranking.
this a hot
Okay.
take? I
I would say so. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I love the R&B vibe to it. I think that's why. And it like my favorite song on the album Forever is If You Want to Have Some Fun. Oh, jeez, that song
I
just
think,
gets it
yeah, I
just gets me in the groove.
gets you going. Yeah. It
If
gets
you
you
want to have
going.
some fun, track me down and get me down. I just
I
ah,
think that's the one that feels the most true to who they started out as, you know. And I think like Forever, I think it's a solid album. It's not my favorite because it's not my favorite because it doesn't feel like them, to be honest. And a lot of artists at that time were really jumping on the producer bandwagon, so they worked with Darkchild for that one. Was it Darkchild? They
yeah,
worked with that
Dark
one.
Child, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Right, right. Which are like, if you want to do an R&B album, there's nobody better to produce it, right? Than
Yeah.
that group. But there was, I think it's just maybe a personal thing for me. Like, it just felt very like, we need a comeback, we need a hit, we need to work with the people who are most likely to help us do that. And that was Darkchild and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Fine. But to me, when an artist does that, and I think we saw that a lot too in the mid 2000s when everybody under the sun was working with Timbaland. And it's like, even if they even if they didn't typically make music in that genre, it was just kind of like, really, are you just throwing money at this man because you want a hit? And I feel like fans can probably, at least me, I saw through that. I was like, well, all right, but you know, um doesn't take away from it being good or bad. It just, in terms of like feeling like them, it didn't really feel like them. And I also felt like it was, you know, it that the album ends with the song Goodbye, obviously. And I think that it was just very definitively like the end. Like, I remember
Mm,
listening to it and being like, okay, it's over. Like, you know,
yeah.
we don't have any hope Jerry is coming back. We don't have any hope that they're gonna, you know, be what they were before. And it was just very finite listening to that
Yeah.
album. So
Yeah, hey, that's fair. That's fair. And this album did do didn't do as well as their previous two, Spice World
mhm.
and Spice, but I mean, it's still like in the UK it reached platinum certification, in Australia gold, in Canada two times
Yeah,
platinum,
which
but
is
in the
great.
US it didn't do well. Like I don't see
No,
the US on the on
no,
this.
I can tell you definitively, like, it didn't, it did not, it was not on the radio. Like, nobody was talking about it. And
They're probably all talking about Britney Spears,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, that's what it was. Because by the time that came out, so that was, what did I say, November 2000.
Yeah.
Like, we had moved on, as a country. We had moved on to, God, we had moved on as a country of pop music lovers, right? We were in the Britney, Christina, Jessica Simpson was out. Who else? In Sync had
In
already
sync.
come and
Yeah.
taken over. So I mean, if you even want to put Spice Girls against In Sync,